Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Ollie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Doing it himself again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like it literally becomes basketball is man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man. It's Wiles. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Berry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. You got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw it in completion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The run inside. It's Berry. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Noles want to crank the tempo. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Seminoles! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Handoff, Caden Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entire.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick six. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He's going to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the field. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it to the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Knowles. A great catch and run for 6. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll try it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Quarterback keeper. Across the 35. Lots of running room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Release to the back. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Nice move there. Powers through the defender. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Texas A&M in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now. Dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, he wants it all. Upstairs, he's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run it. It's Berry. Can't get him to the ground. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
42, Florida State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. To the air. It's Daniels. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
And the Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Might have a chance. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Strong, firm tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Caden Durham again. Maybe some room here. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking left. He makes a catch. Runs through a man. He might have space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Rolled his way into the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Number 36, Celtic kick it away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Got enough for the first. Speeding down the left side at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. From the gun, running back on the move.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's going for a big play downfield. Holds it in on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
First and goal, LSU.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Fights off the defender. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
Punt, and he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. The Noles want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Go straight ahead. He's got the 2-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge.